how to answer RISE-F. Okay. How to answer RISE-F. RISE-F is nothing but double RICEF. So first I'll explain what is RISE-F and then I'll tell you how to answer in the interview. RISE-F means W stands for workflow, R stands for report, I stands for interface, C stands for conversion, E stands for enhancement, F stands for form. This is called RISE-F. Okay. What is the purpose of this RISE-F? In case if any standard functionalities are not as per expectation. Okay. In case if any standard functionalities are not as per client requirement, then we use RISE-F with ABAP help. Okay. So out of this, workflow means say that I did not work. Reports, you have to say that I have worked on reports. I have worked on enhancements. I have worked on forms. So this we have to tell. And one more is conversion. You can even say we have worked on conversion. Okay. Now coming to the report. Report is something which I have uploaded in the L1. Report is very simple. Suppose you take vendor report, customer report, asset report. Vendor report, customer report, asset report. We have in SAP. General ledger reports also available in SAP, but I don't want that report. My client is not accepting that report. Niranjan, I want additional fields in that report. That additional fields is not in the layout. What he is expecting, it is not. He is expecting from accounts payable. He's vendor report. He is expecting some inventory related information, which is in MM. I don't have in FICO. So I cannot get that in FBL1. Suppose in that case, I can prepare one functional specification. Functional specification. I'll remove from L1 and I'll keep it in L2. Okay. L1 at the time you are very beginner, you will not understand. Okay. मुझे ఇస్తుంది తెలుసా ఇది ఇక్కడ So if something is not available in the standard, then we'll create functional specification, which is in L2. It is available in L2, one sample. Additional that, Everyday Ravi is also going to help you. But L1 people, don't try to focus on these functional specifications. It will be very difficult. You will feel panic. Okay. So slowly we'll teach you each and everything. Just go one by one. So now coming back about RISE-F, whatever it is not available in standard SAP, we'll create a functional specification, and this functional specification will be given to the specification will be provided by the functional consultants, and it will be given to the ABAPer. ABAPer will write a code and it will be developed. ABAPer will write a code and it will be developed in the system. Once it is developed, again functional people will test it, whether my report is working fine or not. Okay. So whatever ABAP develops, it will be in JED, in the form of JED report. Standard report, FBL3 and like that it will be right, but ABAP reports will be with JED. Once ABAPer is developed this JED report, we will do the testing. Once testing is done, we will send for UAT. UAT means user acceptance test. Once that is also testing only, but by the client. Once UAT is done, next it will be deployed into PRD system. production system. We are testing in development system. Everything is fine. Then you user will test in UAT system, quality system. Then it will go to the production system. This is the process that we follow in our implementation. Okay. So in our development, ABAP development, okay, either anything, it can be report or it can be interface, it can be conversion, it can be enhancement, it can be form. This format is same. Functional specification you have to create, you have to give to the ABAPer. They will develop with the G. Enhancements they will not develop, it will be included in the code only. Testing will be done by them. UAT will be performed by user for anything, and deployment will be done into the production system. This is the process. Okay. Now a report is nothing but if something is not available in SAP in standard report, we can develop a new report. Enhancement means I have a vendor master. In vendor master, I need new fields. New fields are called enhancements. New fields are called enhancements. And form. I want a check printout. I want a vendor credit memo, customer credit memo, dunning form. Okay, after running automatic payment program, I need some advice. So separate with our company logo, with our format. It's like a form A4 or it can be any size that will be done by a ABAPer. In that form, you should tell array where which one should print, taxes where it has to print, amount where it has to print, quantity where it has to print. So that form you have to give the logic. You have to give one sample, you have to give like here I want this, here I want this, and you have to tell the data also in which field, in which table you have that. Then you can able to crack the interviews. Got it? So this is something I want you to answer. Now, how to answer? I want you to understand. Okay. So now the question is how to answer this rise of. If I ask you rise of anyone, you have to answer me like, what is rise of? Did you work on rise of? Yes, if Ravi is the my interviewer. Hi Ravi. Yes, I got an opportunity to work with rise of. Rise of stands for workflow, reports, interfaces, enhancements, conversions, forms, like this. But I got an opportunity to work with reports, forms, enhancements. I have worked on many reports, like I have worked on vendor reports, customer reports. I have worked on inventory related reports. I have worked on asset reports. I have worked on general ledger reports. So even I have worked on cost reports, like cost center reports, etc. Costing related reports I have worked on. So out of this, recently I have worked on treasury report. Like this, you can explain the treasury report. One more report recently I got like. I have worked on there is a vendor, there is one vendor statement. In that vendor statement, we don't have any PO values and PO number and values. We have developed a new report for PO value and PO value and PO number, which I have already explained you. Like this, whatever you know, you can explain them. Now they will ask you, can you in which table you have taken in from which table you have taken PO information. In that logic, it is very clear. I have given you which table. So that is what you need to explain in the interviews. If you say that asset report I have taken from ANLA, ANLP tables also I'm giving in L2, which tables, what purpose, everything. If you answer that, done. Okay. This is how you have to answer. Okay. So this is how you have to answer for rise of. Starting should be, I have worked on multiple rise of documents only. That starting your confidence will says that whether did you work or not. If you don't work, you cannot able to say. So you have to build at least 3 reports. Okay. So this is how you need to tell about rise of. I have explained you how to start rise of, but you have to tell that how to which rise of objects you have worked on. You have to tell that. Okay. So if you work only, then you have to tell. Otherwise, if you remember and if you say, you cannot able to say. You have to go to the system. You have to find the field logic. You have to write FS. If you write FS, it is fine. You can able to answer the interview. interviewer. Okay. So if you write FS, you can able to do it. So this is about functional specification. Next one. Next one will be like tickets. Tickets. So how many of you, okay, this is one more problem you are facing, right? Coming to the tickets. So did you work on tickets? Yes, Ravi, I have worked on lot of lot of tickets. So my daily job is to resolve the tickets on daily basis. I used to get a lot of tickets from the customer, from the client. So sometimes it will be like a clarifications. Sometimes they'll get issues in the master data. Sometimes they'll get issues in the report. Sometimes they'll get issues in the reconciliation. They will say that in vendor statement I'm getting one value, in material report one value, and they have developed G report for metal, there the value is different. If you do the verification by putting into VLOOKUP and all, we have find that one or two documents are missing. So we have added that conditions. So some type of issues you can explain them. Okay. Or depreciation issue, or you can say that while creating vendor master, they have maintained the wrong reconciliation account and they have posted the data. So if you see the balances domestic wise, international wise, the balances will not match. Okay, because the reconciliation is wrong. So this type of issues, you can say issues, we have a lot of issues, you know that we have given multiple. And if you take multiple issues, you cannot answer. Focus only on 3 issues. If you remember from day one to here, you may have faced hundreds of issues in the system. But when you go to the interviewer, if you don't keep 3 issues in your mind, so if you have everything in your mind, you cannot answer. 3 issues. What is the 3 issues? You explain them. That's it. Okay. Ravi has already given that issues also. This is the issue. Find out the solution. Okay. I'll give you one issue. Can you able to find out the solution? Post one document with internal order. Vendor document with internal order. And in AP, do APP. In APP, there is a free selection. In APP, you have a free selection. There, keep that internal order number as a free select. In the free selection, give internal order number. And if I give that internal order number, automatically SAP has to pick only that relevant vendor. అంతే కదా. I'll repeat in Telugu. Very simple. మనం ఒక పర్చేస్ చేసాం, అది ఇంటర్నల్ ఆర్డర్ రిలేటెడ్. పేమెంట్స్ ఆ ఒక ఇంటర్నల్ ఆర్డర్కే పేమెంట్స్ అన్ని చేయాలి. సో ఏపీపీ చేసేటప్పుడు F110లో ఫ్రీ సెలెక్షన్లో ఇంటర్నల్ ఆర్డర్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని మనం ఆ నెంబర్ ఇచ్చి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తే దానికి మట్టుకే రన్ అవ్వాలి. బట్ అది పనిచేయదు. బట్ దట్ ఈస్ నాట్, ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ వర్క్ ఇన్ ద రియల్ టైమ్. The reason is internal order number will not update in the vendor line item. Internal order number will update only in the GL line item. Expenses GL line item only, internal order number will be updated, but it will not update in the vendor line item. Because of that, it will not work. Your APP will not run. Then what to do? You have to do an enhancement with the help of ABAP, and whenever you post, that internal order will go to the vendor. He will do the enhancement within SAP itself. He will write a code. So when he write a code and when it is updating in the vendor line item in BKP BSEC table, then automatically when you run APP, it will come. So this is the solution for that. Okay. So like this, there are a lot of things for the seniors who kept your resume. Just keep only 3 issues in your head. Don't keep any other. Okay. I know many of your friends are working, your seniors are working. If you ask them every day, they will tell you one issue. But don't take everything and don't go to the interview. Only 3 things. Okay, got it? Yeah. Which solution part? Solution is like when you are posting a document with internal order, that internal order number should update in your vendor line also. While saving itself, from this, it has to update in that vendor line also. For this functional consultant, you have to prepare a functional specification document with the test cases. I'll post one document, give the document number, take the screenshot, array boss when I am posting the document. internal order number is I am capturing. Same thing should go to the vendor line. And vendor line, vendor field, you have to give in the logic. In BKPF, K is the account type for vendor. In that K, you have to update the. Okay. So this is something the requirement. Like this, you have to figure out some issues and you have to fix it and you have to let me know. Okay. So we'll target to give only 3. If we have already prepared 3 issues, everybody is saying same again, that will be a problem. That's the reason. Me and Ravi will discuss and we'll prepare around 10 issues with the solutions, how to answer. So based on that, I'll keep asking you, you can able to explain. Okay. So that is one thing. This is about RISE-F. That is about tickets. So I want you guys to update on it. Next one,